It began here on New York's Lower East Side in 1999 in a small theatre, a stage play in which a cast reenacted real-life airline emergencies based on cockpit voice recordings. It's now been transformed into a 3D film which has just had its world premiere.
But we can't make it into Chicago. We're going to have to land out somewhere out here.
It's called Charlie, Victor, Romeo, a stage play that's been filmed.
Essentially, the film is a documentation of the theatrical performance. We have one set, which is a cockpit, and we depict 6 airplane emergencies. We want to connect you to the humanity of the crisis that they're going through.
People that have seen this play, and hopefully people that see this film, will associate what we're showing with safety training. People use the examples that we're portraying in the film as a way of analyzing how behavior in crisis is, good or bad, and they try and teach medical professionals, aviators, etc., how to think in terms of working together in a crisis environment.
800 lives were lost in the airline emergencies depicted in the film. The actors are often speaking the words uttered by a flight crew member who perished.
It really touches my personal passion because I know that when I'm speaking the words, I'm speaking actual words that some individual actually spoke. Now, the character that I play in one of the events in the film I've actually met. He survived, and that's pretty fascinating, but there's a level of sort of gravitas or respect that we have to bring as performers to material like this that lends itself to being passionate about something like this.
Nose down, lower nose.
Watching Charlie, Victor, Romeo can be harrowing. It was shot in 3D to instill a sense of claustrophobia and increase the intensity of the experience.
Our concept behind using the 3D was get the audience closer than the audience would even want to be. Bring the audience so close that you feel like you are sitting right next to that pilot. You're sitting right next to the co-pilot, right next to the flight engineer.
What about the voyeuristic aspect of the film? Because I found myself, when I was watching it, thinking there's going to be a lot of people who are going to die very soon. So does it tap into something a little unhealthy, perhaps, in the audience, do you think?
We are giving our audience a true representation, as true as we could get it, to what actually occurred to these people. Yes, people died, but that's reality, that's life. For me, the hope and promise of the film is the professionalism and the dedication that each and every pilot, co-pilot, flight engineer brought to the situation.
We have no hydraulic fluid, which means we have no elevator control.
That professionalism was evident in every flight emergency portrayed in the film.
I see people that, in the face of ridiculous odds, just maintain this sort of clarity and grace under pressure, and this ability to, even in a completely hopeless situation, maintain the effort to land the plane, which is a great way of describing their effort. They're not crashing it, they're landing it. They're doing every single thing they possibly can and relying on their training to right a horribly, horribly wrong situation.
Power, let's increase power, let's increase power.
Charlie, Victor, Romeo is a fascinating depiction of humans operating under extreme stress. It's not a picture that will have broad commercial appeal, nor will it appear as in-flight entertainment. But it has high curiosity value, and it could do well on the festival circuit and in some art house cinemas.